the award was for Jane. Absolutely not. Our Trooper Awards and Honors, and even more awards and honors, will come soon enough.
I think hopefully August 29th.
August 29th, knock on wood. Besides, we don't have time to do better. I mean, Parrish is busy directing amazing episodes of the best shows on television and producing his own show about families that are in therapy.
And Chris is busy singing and dancing and singing and crying and dancing and singing and crying and then dancing and then singing and reminding people why they should go to therapy, actually.
But tonight is all about Jane.
I suppose she sort of deserves it. Let's face it, the bitch is talented.
She's tall.
She's brilliant.
She's blonde.
She is actually a phenomenal
female.
Yeah. And I don't know if you guys know this, but she's widely rumored to be a lesbian.
Lovely, a widely lesbian. Share in a very, very polluted city.
Now, over her 2 decades of work, Jane has built one of the best resumes and reputations in Hollywood. She's one of the hardest working actors in our business, and one of the easiest to work with. To paraphrase Al Green, she's good, she's bad, she's happy, she's sad.
Television history by turning the role of Sue Sylvester into an icon. And being nominated for an Emmy for it just this morning.
And other things.
And they're outstanding.
Because along with all the other attractive gays who received Emmy nominations for Glee today, Chris Colfer is my personal favorite.
Who was nominated today for directing an episode of Wheels in Glee. It really should be about Jane. And if you ask her about all her accomplishments and achievements, she'll tell you about meeting her wife, or humbly give the credit of her success to somebody else.
Now, it's also a little-known fact that Jane was born 4 years before I was, it's true, in Dalton, Illinois. It's a tawdry suburb of Chicago that borders on the even tawdrier suburb where I was raised in Harvey, Illinois. Now, it's a widely known fact, however, that that seems to be a theme here, that if you've ever worked with Jane, you end up coming off better. That includes the directors and all the fellow actresses she works with. It's Steve Carell, it's Charlie Sheen, even Meryl Streep. They end up looking better for being in the scene with Jane. A particular case in point supports this theory. I got to direct Jane in that Wheels episode that we were talking about, and she shared a few scenes with 2 actors who live with Down syndrome. One was Lauren Potter, who plays the indefatigable cheerleader Becky, and Robin Trokey, who plays Sue's sister, Jean Sylvester. Now, in both cases, and this is the honest truth, Jane's principal concern was not how Sue would appear, or what Jane would do, or how Jane could shine, but how these 2 women would be most comfortable and perform their best. And that selflessness is a hallmark of Jane Lynch, the actor, which is why she can be so funny and so snarky, and in the end, so moving.
I remember the first time I met Jane, it was when we were doing the pilot of Glee, and I introduced myself, and then I awkwardly sat next to her for about 4.5 hours and just stared at her. And rather than shooing me off, she befriended me. And everything she does is absolute genius, and we love her even more for her honesty. She's been a tough and tireless advocate for equal rights for the LGBT folk. Jane, the BLT folk, yes. true to yourself. I'm so proud to call her a role model, a mentor, the cool aunt of our Glee family, a spiritual leader, and a friend.
And I personally would pay to watch her read the dictionary, especially the Urban Dictionary, because I just want to see Jane Lynch say, "Oh, shizzle my nizzle."
And I'm wearing a WWJLD wristband. What would Jane Lynch do?
Are for sale. So tonight, we are thrilled to add Jane's name to a list of honorees that includes Todd Haynes and Gus Van Sant,
Sir Ian McKellen, Bill Condon,
John Schlesinger, and tonight's formidable filmmakers of Howl, Rob Epstein and Jeffrey Fried.
But don't take our word for Jane's immeasurable talent, or her natural talent, whatever that said. Take a look for yourselves.
Hey Jane, Amy Poehler here. I just wanted to say congratulations on your gay bat mitzvah. What a woman you are. So generous and funny and as nice a person as you are talented. So, Mazel tov. Congratulations.
You ever heard the term fuck buddy? Very discreet. I'll haunt your dreams. Unreachable sound of rain bed. Like ask Josh Groban. Good for you.
Well, Wednesday has 2 mommies.
Used to be addicted to pills. Now I'm addicted to health. Amen. Thank you. When I was a little girl, I developed a limp. By the time I was 14, I had this body you're looking at. I don't want to. You know what I used to eat for breakfast? Cocaine. You know what I used to eat for lunch? Cocaine. I'm not here to service your hours. I'm here to service these young boys. I dreamed that I made cassoulet for Dad. He hated it. He doesn't understand any of this. I almost feel sorry for him. He wanted so much for us to stay in Pasadena, marry Republicans, and breed like rabbits. Why didn't we? Too tall. Literally. Well, then you don't.
You turn me on right now. Ever heard the term anger sucks?